I decided to go live a bit earlier and try out something that I thought I might be interested in. Then I saw Ridge Racer recently got released into the Switch Online catalog and N64 library. So I thought before we get the Splatfest started, I might as well chill a bit and check out the game for myself. So here we go. From what I from what I saw, it's a racing game. And it's different than what you would expect out of a arcade racing game. And from what I've seen there, it almost reminds me of either more like a comparative difference between cruising and Gran Turismo in some way. So, we actually. Alright, just getting over some stuff here. Make sure. Oh, yeah. Oh, you can switch shifts. Alright. You go down and up. Alright. Seems pretty standard in here. I think I might be able to. Okay. Actually, let me. Might want to adjust some. Actually, let me cut the music volume down just a bit. Alright. I think I'll start with a quick play to take a look at what's expecting. Oh, you can actually.
2, 1, go!
Alright. Okay, so it's as you would expect out of a
3 laps to go.
what you would expect out of a racing game. Okay. The turning is a bit tighter than I actually thought it would be. Okay. As you may know, this is my first time playing this game. Oh, so that's how you can drift. Alright. Okay. It's gonna take a bit of time to get used to. I don't know why, but it almost reminds me of both cruising as you're driving it all around from one area to another. But it also at the same time it reminds me of Gran Turismo, where you driving what looks like real cars. And you're driving on courses that's more reminiscent of real life landscapes. Yeah, I'm still trying to get used to the timing, but still trying to get used to the turning and drifting here. I was able to do it during that first turn, but for some reason I can't seem to pull it off again. Alright, we're down to one more lap. And I might do a Grand Prix just to test myself a bit on here. Probably one. If it goes well, I might do another. Oh. Okay, make sure I don't lose my momentum on there. Okay, can't actually brake, because that will stop me, because... I'm actually coming up close to second place. Oh wait, no! How about that? I actually got first? I never expected this. Wow. Never actually thought it would work out so well. Alright, okay. Okay, so... we start off at stage 1, which is probably what I'll do from here. Goes on for 3 courses. Yeah, you can choose your vehicle. Alright. This seems like an all-around vehicle there. But I like to have something that gets me good handling it. And of course there's more unlockable along the way. But I think I want to go for this first Grand Prix. Something that gives me good handling. That's why I will pick the Ryuku. And... you know what? Let's make it blue. You can choose automatic or manual transmission. At least they give you that option for this. I like to have the camera behind me.
2, 1, go!
Huh. Is there any way you could get like a good starting boost for this game? Because I don't seem to figure it out yet.
2 laps to go.
Okay. I guess the shift only applies for a manual transmission. Much similar to cruising. I'm not used to it yet, but hopefully with a little more experience I may figure out some things. Yeah, the handling gives me a much better grip on the turn. Oh, okay, that was too much there. I like they have helicopters trying to get all angles of the action. Okay, I gotta make sure I avoid hitting the walls as I make these turns. Wait, we're coming up to... wait, that's already 1 lap already?
It's the final lap. Make it your best.
Oh, there's 2 laps in this. Okay, I did not pay attention there. I thought there were 3 laps. Alright, whoa. Alright. So far, so good. Alright, first place. Alright, leader shouldn't be that far ahead. Okay. Alright, look. Yep, there he is. Yep, sure did. I took him.
Okay, it's the last stretch. Keep going.
And there's the finish line. And that will be a first place victory.
Yeah, it's a new record.
Well,
You did it.
yeah, we can skip that. At least you can skip the whole replay. Unless if you want to take the moment to sink in that glorious feeling. I almost got that second lap in less than a minute. If I didn't screw up on that really tight turn after that checkpoint, I probably would have got that under a minute. Alright. Okay, now I understand where this is going. It shows you what class difficulty it probably is, as well as with SP the lowest. Then it also shows below that the number of laps this Grand Prix has for the course, and how many vehicles that'll be racing. Alright, this next one will have 3 laps. Revolution Novice. Okay, and it looks like we're starting from the Metropolis area, and we're racing all the way through the mountains, the ridge. Yeah, still along with Ryuku.
3, 2,
It's kind of odd. It's rather strange that they have your starting camera in first-person view instead of being like right behind you. Okay, so this was the track that I raced on the quick play. So I'm guessing the track they picked out for quick play is random, or if it's just one predetermined course. But anyway, I think I'm familiar with this one in particular, so this may not be a problem. Alright, as long as I don't run into walls as much or any of the vehicles ahead of me, I should be okay. Unlike there when I just ran into a wall. Kinda odd that the helicopter just swooped down there. Even,
record. 2 laps to go.
even though it actually doesn't affect you much. Well, it shouldn't. Okay. That shouldn't. Okay, I should have took that turn. I should have took that turn better. That one's on me. But I did. At the same time, I don't want to hit those cars. I may have to practice on the drifting, because it seems a bit weird to start things off. Right, it shows your completed laps on the side of there. That's it keeps track of that. I like that in a racing game. I mean, it helps out when you need to strategize for a new. Okay, well, that was the same point I screwed up last time, and I definitely need to work on my turn here. If this class is a cakewalk, then I wouldn't want to imagine where the upcoming that the higher class up ahead is going to bring.
Last stretch. Keep going.
Okay, well that's 2 races down. All right, there's a stage last course on stage 1. All right. Looks like we're going up, down, and all around.
Three, two, one, go! All right, this is gonna
All
be
right,
a
here we
great
go.
race. 3 laps to go.
Yeah. At least most of them are close together around the early stage. Oh, that's a really tight turn. I'm probably gonna be a bit nervous going up against my friends in multiplayer if they decided to get on this. But I gotta remind myself it's almost like cruising or Gran Turismo in some way. Wait, how is he faster than me? I don't get it. Oh, we got a narrow road. Alright, watch for falling rocks. Can you stop hitting the wall?
Yeah, it's a new record. 2 laps to go.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, that's gonna be a difficult turn to get used to there. Do I have to like tap in a certain direction in order for it to drift? Seems like no, I'm tapping. It doesn't seem to slide. Do I have to tap that way and then back? Okay, make sure I don't hit the wall. So I don't hit the cliff. Alright. It doesn't feel like I passed anyone around this point.
It's a new record. It's the final lap. Make it your best.
Okay. Yeah, do I have to let go of the accelerator in order to slide? I'm trying to figure this out. Trying to figure out the drift. Right, where are the other two? I hope they're not out of my reach. No, I see second place. I see second place up there. Oh. Yeah, there's first place. I see him.
You can take this guy. Okay, it's the last stretch. Keep going.
And there we go. Stage 1 complete.
You did it! Congratulations! You've won the stage! You've won a trophy!
And there's our first trophy. How about that?
The stage is clear! Now let's go after some new cars!
Yeah, and there's some new cars. Yes, let's save. Oh, you can actually... Oh, I like that. You can actually input the name you want on this. Oh, okay, and... Alright, where's the blank space on that? What do you know? Perfect. Alright, unlock stage 2. Intermediate. Okay, so R class. Okay, looks like... Not much difference except they're similar. The track layout is adjusted a bit, and the AI and the CPUs on there will be a little bit more aggressive. All right. Okay, so we do have one car on lock. Okay, maybe not. Yeah, still rolling with this one.
Three, two, one, go! All right.
Oh yeah, I now see the shift.
Race.
I now see the gear line right there above the speedometer.
3 laps to go.
Okay, whoa, 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 whoa. Easy now. Out of my way. Like I said, I'm trying this out. Just to give me a little bit of leverage. Alright, so halfway around the pack.
2 laps to go.
Hopefully they won't be out of my reach. Oh, okay, so this one has 3 laps. Oh. Let's not lose our... I thought I was able to get through without losing momentum, but apparently I did. Alright. How is he faster than me?
It's the final lap. Make it your best.
Yeah, I feel like I'm not advanced at all in this. Okay. Oh yeah, we're making some progress. Okay, at least I thought I was making some progress. Uh, yeah, I see first place up there.
Okay, it's the last stretch. Keep going.
Barely made it. Okay. I was a bit sloppy on the early stage of the race, but managed to make up for it on that final lap. Alright, next one.
1, go!
I think I may have got that a bit
It's gonna be a great fight.
almost to the timing, but
3 laps to go.
I'm still learning this. Oh, wait, is there 4 laps of this? Because I thought I heard 3. Okay, never mind. No, I must be hallucinating here. Oh, yeah, the track layout is different here. Okay, so we're going a different route this time. Oh, that's a tight turn. And, oh boy. Downhill, and there's another tight turn. Can we not hit the walls, please? Because I'd like to. Oh. Okay, going left here. Oh, that's a narrow passageway. I'm not comfortable with narrow passageways here. Especially in games like this.
Yeah, it's a new record. 2 laps to go.
Yeah, there's 3 laps. Alright. Get up! It's that same guy! I recognize the car. Oh, he seems to be a thorn in my side. Alright, now I gotta make sure I don't take this turn too lightly. Since I'm still not used to the slide, thought I could get leverage off with those tight curves. Alright. Oh, shoot. Yeah, I should have reacted there. Okay, whoop. Alright.
Yeah, it's a new record. It's the final lap. Make it your best.
Alright. The only problem with being able to jump off of those jumping off those bumps is that you lose a bit of speed and momentum there. I know that shouldn't be bothersome. I know that shouldn't be bothering much, but in a case like this, then it's definitely going to be a bother. Alright, first place should not be that far ahead. Okay, I think I took that turn much better. Yep, there's first place. Okay, now just hopefully it'll be smooth sailing here.
Okay, it's the last stretch. Keep going. Yeah,
There we go.
new record.
Man, that was That was something there. Alright, last one on Class R, or Intermediate. The Intermediate stage. Oh, right.
3, 2, 1, go! All right, this is gonna be a great race. 3 laps to go.
Alright, and here we go. I assume we'll be going a different route this time. Okay, we're starting up this, and I'm sure I can tell the physics don't actually work well here, because you would think it would just be pushed into the wall there, but apparently it just stops me. It collided with the car just like a rock, just like a big rock in a hard place. Okay, that's a tight turn. Yeah. How am I going to manage those? Okay. Okay, we're not.
Yeah, it's a new record. 2 laps to go.
Yeah. Oh my god. Feel like I haven't made any progress at all in this. Should have known they would have rubber banding on that. Huh. Can we not? Oh my god. That's the only thing that's gonna kill me here.
Yeah, it's a new record. It's the final lap. Make it your best.
They just won't move out of the way.
Hurry, time's running out.
Huh. Somehow squeezed right by him.
Okay, it's the last stretch. Keep going. Hurry, time's running out.
Huh. I might have to try that again.
Three, two, one, go! All right, this is gonna be a great race. 3 laps to go.
Okay. Yeah, doesn't seem to help at all. And I keep, like, running into walls. I really hope that it doesn't...
Yeah! It's a new record! 2 laps to go.
Okay, I think I might have figured out the drift. I just wish it mattered. I just wish it mattered more in situations like this.
Yeah! It's a new record! It's the final lap. Make it your best.
Like, I got a bit of momentum out of that car behind me. Alright. Yeah, someone's coming behind me. Alright. Whoever's in first should not be that far ahead.
Okay, it's the last stretch. Keep going.
Yeah, I couldn't...
It's a new record.
I might give one more try on this. That one's a bit more of a challenge.
3, 2, 1, go! All right, this is going to be a great race. 3 laps to go.
Okay. I just need to make sure I take the drift on that first turn. Okay. Maybe if I brake as I was turning. One of that allows me to slide. What are you doing up there? Get back here. You jerk. Oh boy.
Laps to go.
Okay. Okay, so that allows me to drift. That allows me to slide. Yeah, so as I was turning, the brake as you're turning. I may have come to figure that out. Okay. Still not looking good here. Okay, turn. Okay, it actually is much. I expected it to go not sharp, but it turns out it's sharper than expected. Yeah, I probably not getting first on this one either.
It's the final lap. Make it your best.
Not run into walls, please. Okay, so them pushing you from behind gives a bit more momentum. But if you run head onto them, it just stops you right there. Stops you like a brick wall.
Hurry, time's running out.
Yeah, the only thing that screws me out of this is those two turns right there. Yeah, I think I'm well, I'll try one more time and make sure if I don't get...
3, 2, 1, go!
Okay, I think I'm come close to the start.
Right.
Good boost right there.
Great race. 3 laps to go.
Alright, whatever happens on this one, on this run. And if I... So you brake as you're turning. That's what allows you to slide. How is he springing that far ahead? Yeah, should have handled that one better, but it's progress though. Because those tight turns are going to be the death of me.
Two laps to go.
How did I expect you to pull through this? Yeah, probably not making that one either. I'll give it one last shot. This one I'll make it count.
3, 2, 1, go! All right, this is going to be
Huh. Still don't understand how we manage those turns. But so far, I seem to be... I'm having a good time with this game, even though I'm still kind of confused on some aspects. Like those turns. Alright, give me please. Not run into walls.
2 laps to go.
I'd like to not run into walls as much. Yeah, the slide doesn't actually help at all with this situation. Maybe if I do what I do best and just... Nope, it doesn't seem to help at all. Oh my god. Get out of my way, you car!
It's the final lap. Make it your best.
Huh. Still don't understand how they're able to match this.
Hurry, time's running out.
That's why push me.
Okay, it's the last stretch. Running out.
I don't know how I'm able to manage those turns here. Okay. Hmm.
3, 2, 1, go!
I think I got the timing on that one.
Right, this is gonna be a great race. 3 laps to go.
Okay. I'm guessing this is what they mean. Seems a bit sketchy. It'll be very annoying to get used to. It almost seems ideal for turn number 1, but well, those two, it makes them more of a chore. But they just don't seem to want to move. All right. Okay, I think I turned that one much more effectively. Yeah, it does help with momentum boost if you get yourself lined up in front of the car behind you.
It's the final lap. Make it your best.
All right, I see third place. Okay, I think I may have found a good way to approach it. All right. It's the executing, and that's going to be the hard part right there. Yeah, and I still can't pull it off right. Yeah, I see second place up there. Let me get past him at least.
Okay, it's the last stretch.
And of course, this jerk ends up getting in my way.
Hurry.
Of course. Ah.
Not bad.
Well, all right. I'll give it one last shot and then...
3, 2, 1, go!
Yeah, that time I got the boost right.
This is gonna be a great race. 3 laps to go.
It's a matter of holding acceleration just a few moments. Just on that split. Just on that split moment before the go. Alright. Almost there. Well, at least to the checkpoint. How was he able to sprint that far ahead? Okay, I think I was able to take the turn more effectively. Though I'm still not quite comfortable with the way I'm handling it. Of course, bumming in the cars from around there, that's going to be annoying.
Record, 2 laps to go.
Right, almost. Alright, there we go. I may have to practice more of this when I have the time to do it, but
It's the final lap. Make it your best.
even if it looks like they're slowing down, they just seem to pick up speed almost in an instant. That kind of makes this harder on me than it is for harder on the player than it is for anyone in general. Alright, let me get second at least. Yeah, how far ahead is first?
Okay, it's the last stretch. Keep going.
Just like this, almost the same scenario as my other previous attempt.
Not bad, but you.
How was it? Yeah, how is anyone supposed to manage this? Well, because those two sharp turns there, are the one that's gonna kill me. Anyway, I think that's enough for Ridge Racer.